In episode 48 of the Wikicast, we discovered a liqueur called Unicum. We wondered how many national spirits liqueurs were out there, and could we perhaps do a comparative taste test?
Yes. Since then, many years have passed. And
these have been in a storage unit.
These miniatures were for a time residing in my shed, and then for a briefer time in a storage unit.
And they were bought with Patreon money.
They were.
Point out.
This is where your good money goes. Look, we've even got a tray.
Yeah, we're finally making the Unicum video. That's what this is.
And we should say before we go ahead, drink responsibly.
Yeah, we
are tasting each one.
The point of this is not to get bladdered. The point of this is to compare the different spirits from different countries and see which one we like the most.
Yes.
We are doing this in a responsible enough, hopefully, way. Do you want some Unicum?
Let's do it. Unicum, pronounced Unicum, is a Hungarian herbal liqueur or bitters drunk as a digestif and aperitif. The liquor was created in 1790.
Wow! Oh, look, it actually says on the bottle. In Zwack.
Yeah, and is today produced by Zwack. According to a secret formula of more than 40 herbs, the drink is aged in oak casks. That bodes well. What's happened there? Why are you pulling that face?
No, not at all. Let's just put half in here. I would describe this, Dan, as looking like soy sauce.
It does look like soy sauce. The texture of the drink is thick, black, and goopy.
I wouldn't say goopy.
I also wouldn't say thick or black.
Yeah,
I
suppose. Sorry, I'm now eyeing up these two egg cups.
This bodes well, and so bitter that it is often described as an acquired taste. The drink's name originates from the words of Holy Roman Emperor Joseph II, who in 1790, when being given the drink, said in German, "Das ist ein Unicum." This is unique. Talk me through it. Let's try and make this like a tasting.
I'm getting strong notes of windscreen wiper fluid.
Yeah, it's just quite a lot of... Did you see how much ABV this was?
Oh.
Out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity.
Does it say ont bottle?
Ont bottle, 40% volume.
Okay, so for the Americans, that's 80 proof.
Well, shall we chin chin?
Yes.
Chin chin, salud. That is Unicum!
Oh, it's bitter, isn't it?
Oh! I tell you what, I actually quite like it.
It's actually quite nice. That tasted exactly like... It's not aniseed, but it's something like that.
It's on that spectrum. Yeah, well, it's a bitters, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like somebody made...
It is warming.
Very warm. It's like somebody made a alcoholic Worcestershire sauce mixed with soy sauce.
Yeah. However, I would give that comfortably 7.5.
I'd give that 7 out of 10 swans.
Yeah. John Rutter Memorial Home.
RSVP.
As being RSVP. Rip in peace. Why don't we go to Italy?
Ooh! Limoncello. I don't know if I've ever had limoncello.
You must have done.
I don't know if I have.
I'm sure you have.
Oh.
I'm sure we've been to house parties where you've had limoncello.
Apparently this has had a lot of aqua in it.
Ah.
And zucchero. And alcohol.
Brilliant.
So I know that it's from Italy. I know that it is lemony. That's all I know about limoncello. And it's alcoholic. And this is...
Brilliant.
What percentage are we talking? 26%, so 54 proof.
Limoncello is an Italian lemon liqueur.
That's completely wrong, 52 proof.
Mainly produced in southern Italy, especially in the region around the Gulf of Naples, the Amalfi Coast and Sicily. Now, that's because Amalfi lemons are protected. They're one of those regionally... They're like DOM status.
Right.
And they make the best limoncello. Because they're... Have you ever seen an Amalfi lemon?
They're huge, aren't they?
They're massive, and also they're mostly all pith. There's very little actual we would consider the fruit.
Fruit, yeah.
It's also not very sour.
So this is meant to be a sweet drink then?
It is the second most popular liqueur in Italy and is traditionally served chilled.
Wait, what's the most popular liqueur in Italy? Why did we get the second best liqueur? What the fuck were you doing?
So talk me through it.
Lemon pledge.
Yeah, I'm getting more like a bag of sherbet lemons.
Oh yeah, actually, it is that kind of chemical version of lemon.
Which I guess is the lemon pledge.
Yeah, well, like when you open a pack of wipes that are lemon scented.
Yes, yeah.
How do you say cheers in Italian? That's got to be like Sante or...
Is it like salut or something?
Salud is Spanish. Sante is French.
It's going to be closer to...
Sondi.
Saluto?
Saluto, everyone.
Maybe.
Go. Yeah, it's lemon vodka.
Yeah.
Five swans?
Yeah, I think 5 swans is fair.
Five swans.
That's fair.
Where in Europe is the opposite of Italy? You want someone with good engineering, terrible food.
Ireland?
I was thinking Scotland, but yeah.
Well, I only said good engineering because...
Of the Scottish, the bridge disaster, the River Tay bridge
Well, I was
disaster.
thinking of our mutual friend, Irish engineer.
Koyanis Kutsi, who's a...
No, is it real engineering?
Brian!
Yeah, he's Irish, right?
Well, we'll go to Ireland
Yeah.
then. The finest that Ireland can offer, I'm sure, is Jameson.
Now, I love Irish whiskey.
Really?
You like whiskey.
I like single malts. I'm a single Scotch malts kind of guy.
Yeah. Jameson, pronounced...
Jameson.
Yeah, you got it. Is a blended Irish whiskey produced by the Irish distillers subsidiary of Pernod Ricard. Jameson is now distilled at the new Middleton distillery in County Cork. It is by far the best selling Irish whiskey in the world.
Did you go to County Cork for a wedding? Was that where it was?
I did.
That was beautiful.
No, County Mayo.
That was County Mayo.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, Ireland. 40% volume.
So for our American readers,
80 proof.
beautiful. I like Redbreast, which is an Irish whiskey.
Oh, right.
Which is very nice, 12 year. Unlike a lot of Scotch and certainly sort of Islay whiskies, Irish whiskies tend to be unpeated.
Yeah. Is it to do with the soil that the water
Passes
comes from?
through, yeah, I think so, yeah.
So it basically, if it's peaty whiskey, then it's like heavy, it's smoky, whereas the opposite of that is whiskey can taste quite sweet.
And aren't the
pure.
aren't the actual grains themselves
Grown in that soil.
toasted?
Oh!
Don't they burn peat?
The key thing with whiskey distilling and distilling in general is it's like a heat transfer. So it may be that they burn it in that process.
Peated whiskey is given a smoky flavour by compounds which are released by the peat fires used to dry
The barrels.
malted barley.
Oh!
So it is the
oh,
grain.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, beg your pardon. Stand corrected. Oh! Right, here we go. I'm looking forward to this one.
Thank you. Yeah? A slight sort of
Oh, here we go.
sweetness.
I'm more in my territory now. We're away from the vodkas of the world. Oh, how do you... It's Slanjavar in Gaelic. It's like Scots Gaelic. Approximately. I know I'm getting that wrong.
Right, okay.
But I don't know what it is in Ireland.
To that.
I was taught that. Well, anyway,
Well done.
whatever you said in Dublin. There you go.
Yeah, it's a perfectly inoffensive whiskey, isn't it?
That one, as it slides down the back of your throat, it's that wonderful warmth to it. And you feel it coming up as you're talking and you're breathing. You feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it. I know it's
very
not.
nice.
I know it's not high quality.
But it does the job.
Do you want a bit more? Oh, I beg your pardon. I mean, it's smooth. I'm enjoying. This is the first one that I've enjoyed just rolling around my mouth, coating my tongue. I'd slightly edge that over Unicum. I enjoy that more.
Interesting.
I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could drink more of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't imagine that you would have, a double measure of Unicum in a glass on an evening.
Probably not. Yeah, 7.5 swans.
Yeah,
Seven swans, one signet.
I'm going to also give it 7.5. I'm going to put it on par with Unicum.
Oh yes, you had a slightly higher score.
Yeah.
Nice. What was this one?
That's the danger zone. It's known as the Spirit of Austria.
Straw. 80%?
Yes.
160 proof.
It's a rum. The Strott rum brand is one of the best known spirits from Austria. The name is widely used as a generic synonym for spirits with a similarly high alcohol content.
Oh my god.
Germanic-speaking regions. The company is privately held. In Europe, it is available in full 5 variants: Straw 38, Straw 40, Straw 54, Straw 60, and Straw 80.
You saw, presumably, that there were different versions available and you were like, yeah,
Yep.
80.
Yep.
Have you been to Austria?
I have not.
I've been to Vienna. Really like it. I've got to say, would highly recommend Vienna as a place, because I was there for a conference, but lovely place to visit. I'm not really a rum drinker.
No, I don't mind rum. But I have it I wouldn't drink it. I don't tend not to drink it. Yeah, I don't drink it neat.
Mojito? That is rum, isn't it? Mojito.
White rum, yeah.
Yeah, big fan of a mojito.
Okay. Because this is 80%, maybe let's not do full pours.
So 3/4.
Let's just... Oh, yeah, I was thinking like half, but okay. Oh my god, that smells horrendous. That's awful. That's awful. It smells like the inside of a balloon.
Hang on, it can't be that bad. Oh my god!
It's horrendous. It's like that weird, almost like powdered latexy It's sort of settling around the rim in an odd way.
Yeah,
Are you seeing
noticed
that?
It almost looks like a kind of potion.
I desire your strongest potion.
I think
Potion seller.
This may be too strong.
It's too strong for you.
Prost, right? That's how you do it.
Prost.
Prost.
I guess, maybe. But correct us if we're wrong. Are we doing all of this in one?
Yeah. Oh! That tastes like exactly how it smells.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
That's the worst.
Completely disgusting. The spirit, if that's the spirit of Austria, I'll say it now, Austria has a shit spirit.
The thing is, when I visited Vienna, I remember seeing lots of pictures of Mozart being used in advertising, lots of chocolate. Ooh. Not once did I see an advert for straw.
Oh, it keeps like coming in waves. Are you getting that sort of like...
Yeah.
Whenever you breathe out.
Can we give negative scores?
I think it deserves it.
That's a -1 swan from me.
Yeah.
That's you owe me a swan because I've had
Austria,
this.
you owe us both swans.
Where's the opposite of Austria? So we want somewhere that has terrible music and is very flat. I don't know. Depending on your position, you might agree that we've got the right one. We're going for absinthe. Is it the Green Fairy?
Yes. Yeah, the green that you would supposedly see after having imbibed.
Yeah.
But then also became the sort of icon of the drink.
I'm looking at the fine print here. It says, this delicious, bitter, emerald green spirit with its distinctive, spicy, herbal taste, parentheses, infusion of wormwood.
Yeah.
Will remind you of the notorious banned drink in France of the artistic geniuses of the Quartier Latin in Paris. It is, all caps, very strong. So be careful and don't drink to excess.
Is an anise-flavoured spirit derived from several plants, including the flowers and leaves of Artemisia absinthium, grand wormwood, together with green anise, sweet fennel, and other medicinal and culinary herbs. Now, I've seen in fancy cocktail bars and things, because it is so strong and it's dangerous to drink drinks of such a high ABV, you have it in a vessel that you can then turn a tap and it will drip, and drip by drip you drip it onto a sugar cube that then dissolves and you drink the after. So the sugar combats the strength of the alcohol. I think there's also something to do with the wormwood interacting with the sugar, and the liquid as a result has this odd sort of pearlescent sheen.
Oh, it smells quite nice.
It smells almost. It's like sambuca, right? It's the fennel.
Oh,
it's the aniseed.
Why would you even say that?
I don't mind that.
I had the worst experience drinking of my life on sambuca.
Oh,
I did 10 shots of sambuca in a row, and then I decided to try and chase my friend who'd stolen my shirt. And instead of descending down a set of stairs like a human being, I jumped. And I hit the bricks at the bottom of the set of stairs, and I skidded. Oh. And I was bleeding profusely.
When was this? Where were you?
I was an undergrad at 4th year.
Of course.
And then after this, I went to a club and they let me in. I was just dripping blood on this dance floor.
Which club?
It was PT's, Purple Turtle, RSVP, in Oxford, which was notorious for having like sweating walls.
Yeah.
Anyway, chin chin. Absinthe. So, santé. It's sambuca.
Yeah, it's basic sambuca.
Yeah, it's sambuca.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of aniseed.
I used to be very anti-fennel, but now I'm into it in a big way.
That's 4 swans. Personally, don't particularly like
4
aniseed.
swans. I'd give that 4 swans.
We're very consistent in our rankings. Yeah. We've yet to really disagree. Okay, so we're staying in France. I didn't realise we actually had 2 from France here. This is Calvados. De France.
Where? Calvados is a brandy from Normandy, made from apples and/or pears.
Oh.
Calvados is the basis of the tradition of Le Trot Normand, or the Norman Hole. This is a small drink of Calvados taken between courses in a very long meal, sometimes with apple or pear sorbet, supposedly to reawaken the appetite.
So it's like a palate cleanser?
Yeah. Calvados can be served as an aperitif, blended in drinks, between meals, as a digestif, or with coffee. Well-made Calvados should naturally be reminiscent of apples and pears, balanced with flavours of aging. Yeah, the longer the Calvados is aged, the more the taste resembles that of any other aged brandy.
Well, the thing is, you bought this.
Yeah.
years ago. So actually, this is more aged.
Yeah. Change
Our
flavour.
genius sometimes frightens me.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells pleasant. I like that.
I really like Calvados.
I am getting, it's more pear than apple, but I am getting that fruity flavour.
Yeah, it's like pear drop pear.
Yes,
Like-
that's exactly it.
like-
So France is so far on a 4 swans out of 10 scale
What for?
for absinthe.
Oh yeah, for
The-
the,
the
absinthe.
drink
yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah,
had.
Yeah. No, good point. All right.
Oh, I didn't just mean historically. Once again, santé.
Santé.
Chin chin. Oh yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah, and that's not even great.
No.
But toward the end, apple.
Little lilt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Little soupçon.
That's the first one I would say is delicious.
I give it an 8.
I was gonna say 8.
Yeah.
8.
8.
8 de 10. I don't know what swan is in French.
I don't know. Answers on a postcard.
Grand Canard.
What was the main flavour in the drink we just had? And
Apple.
what's that there?
That's a tray.
That there.
That's a bottle of Apfel. This is German, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schnapps.
Oh, 18% volume. 18%.
Schnapps, or schnapps, is a type of alcoholic beverage that may take several forms, including distilled fruit brandies, herbal liqueurs, infusions, and flavoured liqueurs, made by adding fruit syrups, spices, or artificial flavourings to neutral grain spirits.
I'll be honest, Dan, that has gone in one ear and out the other.
Yep. Look, here we go.
Look here.
Also, the word schnapps stems from Low German and is related to the German term schnappen. Schnappen, meaning snap, which refers to the spirit usually being consumed in a quick slug from a
that's why it's
small
called snap.
glass.
Did not know that. Prost.
Prost.
Oh. To begin with, very sweet, very appley, and then it went downhill, and I was like, oh, I can suddenly get the alcohol.
I'm not getting the alcohol. I went from nice apple to very, very synthetic apple.
That felt more like an apple-flavoured boiled sweet.
It's like not sour apple sours.
Yeah, I agree with that. Of course, a name I haven't thought about for quite a while. That used to be a key component in a cross keys of St Peter's College, Oxford. That drink would get you absolutely hammered.
And it cost like £5 something, didn't it?
It was £5.
Yeah,
It was like 5 shots.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think that's lovely.
I wouldn't rate it as highly as the Calvados. Perhaps it's the aftertaste of it being synthetic, but to me that's like a 6.5.
I'm gonna give that 6.5 is fair.
It's not quite as good as some of the 7s that we've had.
Yes.
As all good things should, we end in Scotland.
And we're ending on something that I know that we both really like. Lefroy. Pretty smoky. Not quite as smoky as like an Ard-
Oh, it's not on the end of the spectrum.
an Ardbeg as we spoke about, which is like a bonfire in your mouth.
Love it. That was the
Yes.
drink I had, I believe, after I finished the PhD. And that was the Scotch I had at the time. Do you remember you bought me a cocktail that was a Dr. Pepper themed cocktail?
I don't remember that.
It was, we did, at my graduation, we went out on the town,
Yes.
and there was a Dr. Pepper themed cocktail that had like jelly baby gummy bears.
Yeah.
And it was like you had to drink through a fizzy straw. Or
Yes.
something like
Yeah.
that was a fun night.
What a time.
So over the course of this video, Dan, we already know what we're going to say for this.
Yes.
What have we learned?
We've learned that Austria has a lot to answer for. Drinking to excess is childish, immature, and not to be encouraged.
But drinking to sample, what
Drinking
we're
to
doing
sample is lovely.
This is alcoholic tapas.
Quite a few things there that I've never had before.
Yeah, the variety of flavour of like palates.
Yes.
Very, very different.
Yeah.
We've got 2 whiskies here. We've had 2 apple drinks. We had one thing that was seemed to have come from Satan himself.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Anyway, should we close it out? Let's Slanjavar, whatever. I'm so sorry if I'm getting that wrong.
Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's made from Gardas.
Hey, right to you on this Sabbath day of 1879,
Which
will
will
be
be remembered for a very long time.
Oh, it's so salty. Like, compared to everything else that we've had, it's so present.
That's really quite different. Do you want a bit more? Yeah, cool. Oh, God, what?
Oh, you just finished yours.
Yes.
I was enjoying mine. You have the rest.
No, please.
Oh, please.
No, I insist.
No, really.
I actually wouldn't. I think the highest I've given so far is an 8. I'm not saying that's my favourite. I think
I would give it an 8.
I give that a 7.5. I think I actually prefer the Jameson.
Really?
Unusually for me.
That's really interesting. I definitely prefer this to Jameson.
It may be that we're just so deep in this now.
Yeah, could be. I'm going to give this an 8, I think.
7.5. We'll between us, we'll have an average score, I'm sure. Here you go, on the screen. These are our ratings. If you disagree, let us know in the comments. We probably won't read them. This has been an experience. It's been years in the making.
Years in the making. We've all learned something, and a lot of that knowledge is frightening. Thanks very much.
The mortifying ordeal of knowing liquors.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hardly know her.
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear, the ideal bar. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.
Bye.
This was a terrible mistake. God, we need to get some food in us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks, Patreon. You made this possible.
Yeah.